had this dream maybe last week or the week before, and I'm in an apartment. It's not my apartment, but I'm still married, but I'm going to be living here. And it's quite a large apartment. It's in a vintage building, you know, the beautiful woodwork, 12-foot ceilings. And I'm walking into the living room. They're showing me this apartment. It has the beautiful wood floors. And I can't help but notice there's this tree growing in the middle of this room. And when you look up, there actually is no ceiling. You see the sky. And I thought, what a strange dream. I mean, this doesn't really make sense to me. So I went and I looked on one of those dream interpretation sites, and what they had said is that when you have a dream about a house, depending on the room, it actually represents some type of personality trait. So the living room represents an image that you're trying to portray to others and the way in which you go about in your life. I mean, it's basically your beliefs about yourself and who you are, and it's showing the world who you want to be. It's kind of an indicator of freedom and space and the boundaries between the personal self and the public self, and pay attention to objects that don't belong. And so, of course, there was this tree, and I said, okay, it looks kind of like a maple tree. You know, it was really nondescript. It was just this big, beautiful tree. And maple trees kind of represent humility, warmth, and openness, positive gains, and happiness and a fullness of life, which I thought was really interesting. And then they said when there is a ceiling, it represents a mental or spiritual perspective that you might have on life, and also the limits you have set for yourself. So in my case, the ceiling was open, and you could see the sky, the blue sky. It was a blue sky with clouds. And I thought, wow, you know, I'm here now, kind of like at a crossroads in my life, and I have to make a big decision. And I can only take this dream and say, okay, the living room represents your life as it is, what you're trying to portray to the world, but it's really who you are. And what's important is maybe be true to yourself. And the tree is showing that there is possibility once you do change and go beyond what this crossroad is. And that ultimately, the sky is the limit. The sky is open, and it's blue, and the clouds are comforting, that there's nothing that can really hold you back in life. And I think it's just kind of trying to give me the courage to take that little step to go ahead and make the change that I really need to do. And I think you can't let fear hold you back, and I've been doing that for much, much too long. And it's scary, but I'm definitely going to go ahead and explore that, and hopefully it will work. Right off. How do we turn this off?